being a teacher for me, it's not a job. It's
like
my
hobby.
life. Yeah, I'm just living with it. I hated Russian language, Kazakh language. I didn't like teachers, as you maybe also didn't like homework.
Hi, Mr. Gul. It's great to see you, that you meet us today. So, можно заново, блин? Okay. So, this is the first time we have some homeworks like this, and this is podcast. And since you're new to us this term, we'd like to get to know you better. We haven't had much luck getting you to know outside before the class. And so today we would like to interview you about your journey as a teacher and get to know you better.
Okay, so I'm so grateful that you invited to your podcast first, especially for 9B students and who organized this podcast for a teacher. I'd like to say thank you very much. So, as I'm new here, of course, all students are interested about me. Who am I? So I'd like to introduce myself. Yes, I'm a new teacher here in Sham School. My name is Nurgul Teacher. I call myself even teacher. So before that, I taught in different schools, especially in Bilim Innovation schools. So as your school called me to be a teacher, and I was very grateful just to come here and to teach you guys. So again, thank you very much.
Of course, you're welcome.
Mm-hmm. So what about my teaching career? It started from university. As you guys nowadays as students never expect like what to do in future. I also didn't expect what I will be. So I realized like I will be a doctor or not being a teacher. When my teacher asked at university what and where you'll be, I always just answered, no, not being a teacher, okay? Just for me, being a teacher, it was like, what kind of job?
Like,
it's a difficult job, okay?
Also,
to everybody,
yeah.
It's very difficult. So, but as you see now, I'm sitting as a teacher
yeah.
after some years later. So I studied at Ablayhan University here in Almaty. So finished faculty of 2 foreign languages, English and Turkish one. So I studied there and finished, but during my studies I never realized, as I said before, that I will be a teacher. So in my practice, working with students, seeing kids like different life, so I changed my mind.
Yeah.
So after this kind of situation, after the practice, I became a teacher.
Are you were studying for being a teacher or to another job? Because it was your like it was your choice in student life or when you grow up.
So in student life, as I before mentioned, I just studied languages. Okay, I was very interested in languages. So I studied English and Turkish in different languages. After finishing university, while practicing, while going to different schools, I started to realize that it's my jam, like it's my job. Yes, I found myself.
How it was to you to learn very different languages which has a very different structure?
Mm-hmm. So at school I learned German language. Of course, it was very difficult, like similar to a Russian grammar.
Yeah.
English, it was for me easy. It's a piece of cake, let's say. Grammar is easy. So I started to, let's say, my brother just gave me kind of motivation like encouragement to study English language, because it was like, he always told me, look at the future, okay, what will be in future. So we don't know. So study the language, and you will never let's say, will be without any job. Even knowing a language, you can survive. Okay, so yeah.
So your
it
brother.
wasn't. It was my brother's actual advice. So I started to learn. By the way, I'm just active learner, and I just studied myself the language from the first course of the university.
Well, so as I see, your brother has a big place in your career, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So, do you think about him like nowadays? Like, well, if he wouldn't say that to me, I will not be there. Yeah.
Yeah, I always tell him kind of, yes, I think like just he was absolutely true about that, the future, talking about the future, and I always thankful for him, like giving advice, because I have only one brother, so that's why I just always listen to him, being let's say like kind of sister.
This is such an interesting experience of your life. So, how did you find your own way of your lifestyle, like accept your advice, brother, and learning English by yourself, right? So, how it was?
You see, like learning language, it was for me not difficult. So I won a scholarship from this university. So that was kind of motivation to start my career, like learning language. Okay. What else I wanted to say? I forgot. Just from my students' year, from the school even, I was very hardworking student. If I just put something and kind of put an aim, I always just try to achieve it. So now I can say that I achieved my aim, still practicing the language, still using it. That's kind of like my job.
Okay, and also when you were in school, so was language like lessons were for you very easy, or in your childhood there was were more like interesting subjects for you, maybe like math or literature?
At school, frankly speaking, I hated Russian language, Kazakh language. I didn't like teachers, as you maybe also didn't like homework, because a lot of homework, and teachers were more strict than. So, but after finishing my school, I realized that they really gave me the knowledge that I need now. Okay, so now. If I met them, I would be thankful for them that they gave me kind of knowledge. So really, yeah, in school years, you didn't appreciate like what you have in your hand. But after times, you when you see that you need it, you will appreciate what you have now. Yeah, languages kind of, it's not my style, frankly speaking. I'm just good at school. I was good at maths, physics, chemistry, but not languages, okay? Even German language was very difficult for me. But finishing, you see, trying to be active learner, I realized that you can do everything yourself.
Yeah. So, are you a teacher, and what inspired you to teach children and teens?
After finishing university, they gave me kind of suggestion like to stay at university. So at university, I taught, if I'm not mistaken, second course and third course. So I became with them friends. Okay, being friends with a student helped me to not to be afraid of being a teacher. So vice versa, when, if I told myself just I was maybe in student life, maybe introvert, now I became extrovert because of the teaching life, okay? So vice versa, like it helped me to open myself, like, and who am I really, what kind of person I am. This is.
So, as we know, you were teaching other students in other countries. So, what difference is made to the students in Kazakh? So, what difference has other students in other countries? Like maybe in which country you were, they were maybe more active or more passive than the students?
So I like traveling very much. That's why I'm not like traveling kind of countries like Europe or UK where you say like developed countries. I try to choose countries like Africa, like non-developed countries. So I taught there 2 years in COVID time.
In Africa?
And in Africa, yes, in Ethiopia and in Tanzania. I was there. So still I'm missing the students because they are different from our Kazakh students. Like different school, different school and different mindset, and they're eager to know what is happening in the world and what you are preparing for them, and they are open. Okay, so even you tell something, they can just ask you for what reason it is, like. So you'll explain, and it gives you also kind of motivation that children want to know something about you, or about the English language. Even their first language is English. I taught them, and not only like English. Just after time, teachers can become not only educator, like teaching their subjects. They became like a motivator. Okay.
Like mentor for
Yeah,
them?
like mentor, trying to give life advice or to guide them. So they also saw something in my eyes or something in my heart maybe also. So we became friends in that country also.
Have you get any events out of school with that students with whom you were friends?
Yeah, still I have a lot of students, a lot of alumni, like finished schools, and we are still gathering together. Even in Africa, for example, we have chat group, like in Telegram chat, like we are chatting, trying sometimes to keep in touch by Instagram, by like means of social media. So I always try to keep in touch with them, because as we are human being and live once, okay, so I'm not kind of person like to forget the students or just to see as a student. I'd like to pay attention to their life as a friend, as a part of my family. They automatically became part of my family, even you. So I'm in Shan's school, so Shan became trying to become
Like the second family.
Yeah, like second family.
That's kind that you feel your students like the second or third family of you, because it make more like feelings for us to study with you. Does the COVID time make problems for you to teaching our other students? So you were sitting on like online on Zoom, or so as you said, you were in Tanzania, and does it make difficult problems in there or not?
So when during COVID time, I was in Ethiopia, so it was not online lessons. It was vice versa, offline. So we came to school and tried to wear our masks and not to like keep a distance. And going to the school even for us was a kind of holiday maybe, because you are going outside and seeing people. Okay, so there it was not difficult. Maybe in Kazakhstan it was online time, but they offline. So not difficult. Like even now I have some online lessons. I can say that COVID time taught us to be more productive, like to use any kind of resources or sources, like to to be productive. I mean, to be active.
So, do you remember how your first lesson went? Were you worried about it, or did you even everything go well, or were any problems with it? Like to communicate with students and maybe trying to keep them learning some things.
So the first lesson which I was conducted was during my practice, like teachers like who wants to be like in that faculty, students always go to the practice to schools like in their third course or fourth course. So I remember I was a teacher of ninth grades, by the way. I like you, boys and girls mixed, and a lot of boys, no, just 3 or 4 girls. I remember them still. So no, it wasn't difficult for me, because I tried to make them more disciplined, like, and tried to be strict for them, not like a practitioner who came just trying to be kind or not paying attention to their grades. So if you will be strict, no problem. Like if you just set the rules kind of for the classroom, I guess no problem. So no problem it was for me. I taught them even after like finishing my practice. I remember that they come to me and told me that I was like the best teacher that they saw in their life. Like, should I stay with them, not stay? Just it was kind of question. Maybe I'll come after my practice. So I tried to also build a kind of relationship with them. So it depends, okay? So vice versa. I even didn't notice who my supervisor, who just watched, like being observer. He also advised me, Nurgul, just keep going. It's your job. It's your jam, like, because even you don't know language may be perfect, but your method, like being a friend, it's a perfect. So I tried to listen to his advice still. So that's it.
Yeah, it's great. And from your own experience, whom is difficult more to teach, like teens or adults or maybe kids? Because maybe I think that younger kids doesn't have a lot of discipline of their time, and maybe this is more difficult.
I had a lot of practice with kids also, teens also. You see, for me it's not difficult. With kids I can play because the teachers not like a teaching there. With the playing games they are teaching, okay? With the teens, for me it's very easy because you can be in one level, speak in one level like them. So even I will be like in primary teacher, I will absolutely I can say that I will work with pleasure with them also. But time by time, nowadays is kind of time is changed, so generation is changing. So, but nevertheless, we have to cope with it. So be in one wave with them.
Yeah. So also, as I know, you're also an IELTS teacher, which you're preparing any students to IELTS lesson and to became in a university out of our country. So what were your first students like for exams, which you have prepared them, like first group of IELTS, and which emotions would you have when your first students have great marks?
It was 2018 in Süleyman General Lightswim. We still keep in touch with him. He has taken 8.5 from 9 from IELTS. Just we prepared together 10 or 15 students. So this student like nailed the 8.5 from IELTS. Okay, so it was like you say, I was over the moon. Like, oh my God, like he succeeded. Okay, I taught him 2 years. So in 2 years it was kind of struggling for me, like because the person knows English very well, but he's not like trying to do something with that. Okay, so I tried to give kind of motivation. Let's do something for your future, like in first certificate. Okay, so let's enter the university. Why not? So you can do it. So kind of motivation, talking with his parents, coming to his home, even kind of birthdays, special days. So try to always near to him. Okay, so maybe this kind of relationship try to help him, of course. So I still keep in touch with him. So I call him legendary 8.5.
Wow.
Yeah, because the school also was shocked. Oh my God! And the school opened new open school, so it was big kind of surprise for everybody. Oh my God! This student has taken 8.5. In general, everybody can take it. Every student, just time maybe, and kind of power maybe from the teacher.
How did you pass your own IELTS exam? Like, you said that you were learning English by your own self. So, did you preparing for that exams by your own self also, or did someone help you, like mentors or other people who motivate you?
I prepared myself. It was when I wanted to apply for Bolashak program. So without any preparation, I mean without any mentor, without any courses, I just came to that center, British Council, and passed my IELTS without any preparation. Just no problem. Like for me, it was because it was like the requirement was 5.5. I can say, oh my God, it's easy. I can take 5.5.
Yeah, that you will pass exams, and you also pass it.
Yeah, why not? It's easy. Okay, I'll do it. So really, it was kind of for me now. Yeah, it's big. Sometimes I can say, yeah, you have to prepare. When I tell students that, students, you have to prepare, I'm just talking about myself. Oh my God, teach, not good. What about you? Did you? So this kind of.
So, have you sometimes felt sorry about your life? Like you didn't have something that you want to do when you were younger. Maybe when you were younger, you have some plans for your adult life, and you didn't did it. But and feel sorry about it.
You see, there is a kind of quotation, no sorry for the past time, okay? Because past is past, future is coming. So I tried not to look at the past because it's not my fault. I tried everything just by myself, and I can say, I know myself that I'm tried everything, that being a hardworking. Even I won a scholarship for university. I tried everything. Okay, so kind of hobbies maybe. Maybe I just gave up playing piano. Maybe play what else? Musical instrument. What else? Just some kind of hobbies I gave up because of the teaching the profession, because it takes your
time.
life. Like.
Okay.
You say just being a teacher for me, it's not a job. It's like my life. Yeah, I'm just living with it. Even at home, for example, when coming to home, I have my nephews and niece. I'm in front of them. I feel myself the teacher, like trying to teach them something.
So that's interesting experience.
Difficult life. I advise you not to be a teacher, though.
So, what kind of students were you when you were still in school? Like, were you, as you said, an introvert, or were you like teachers, the greatest student, or you were like just a normal student?
I was very hardworking student, by the way. Even I didn't want outside to go somewhere because I always worried about my subjects, about my homework, what teachers will talk about me. It was for me very kind of serious, like worrying, something like stressful, something. Okay, so tried myself because my brother maybe studied at the same school which I studied, and I didn't want to be like kind of student that, she is not like her brother, okay? So I tried myself to be hardworking, and really, I finished the school for, let's say, straight A level, well, excellent, like, and has taken the red, let's say, diploma for red certificate, maybe, what we can say. So, a little bit introvert, kinda, communicating with everyone, but not having a close friend.
Oh.
Okay, trying to always pay attention to my subjects and always have an aim, kind of. Okay, I'll try to achieve this one because I have to pass university for scholarship. I just dreamed about a scholarship, not like somebody will pay for me. Okay, not expecting from my parents something. So I guess I achieved my aim, and as I'm proud of myself that hardworking student can achieve everything, I guess.
Yeah, that's great as I see. So what advice you can give to us, to the new generation? Maybe some life advices, maybe advices for passing exams or learning new languages.
So what kind of advice? Not like, what kind of advice? Oh my God. So you have everything. So all people, like maybe teachers also, your parents also tell something like, everything you have, guys, so do it. Okay? No procrastination.
Okay.
No procrastination, so that's all. Yes, everything you have, do it.
Yeah. So was English your first language that opens up many opportunities for you, or were you interested in something else before? Like maybe did German language or maybe Turkish, as you said, that you've learned, did it open you more opportunities than English? Or English is the best language to learn?
I can say that Turkish also, I can speak Turkish very easily in a level of advanced. I also studied it by myself, without any mentors, without any teachers. You see, I like to read books, so through reading different kind of literatures in Turkish also, and serials, by the way, now we have Turkish. So I watched them a lot, so now I can say in Turkish language, like everything, and it's similar to Kazakh language, so it helps me to quickly learn it. Languages help you, of course, while traveling. You can see different people meeting. I have a lot of friends from different countries, especially Turkish. So I always also start to keep in touch with them. So my career can find me. Oh my God.
So which language you learned first, like English or Turkish?
I learned first English. Turkish I started in my second course, because at university you have to choose other languages. But our course, like, they forced us to choose the Japan language. And I said, oh my God, Japan language is a little bit difficult for me, and what's for I will use it. So myself, I just raised my hand. I was against this language. I will choose myself, and I have chosen Turkish one. But other students, they studied Japanese. So
did they float
thanks for my braveness is in front of teachers at university. So I have chosen the Turkish language, and grateful. Sometimes I can teach it. I remember that in Bilim Innovation School I taught Turkish language for 7th and 8th grades. Sometimes physics. So if you're not, sorry, my telephone is, somebody's calling me.
Okay, if you answer, I think we can take a pause.
Hello? Çok güzel. Научите вам турецкий язык? Да, я знаю турецкий.
Она
Хорошо
в
знаю.
Турции жила.
Ема.
Я тоже турецкий знаю.
Все, на турецком буду общаться с вами. O zaman gideriz ya. Bir yere, lokanta ama bir yere gidelim. Çay içelim. Türk çay.
Tamam.
Güzel.
Апай, вы знаете, тут же рядом есть турецкое кафе.
Где?
Там прям все меню на турецком. Вот
Где?
тут прям рядом.
Да, тут прям
Ага.
тут еще вот.
Там еще бык нарисован.
Aa, ziyafet что ли?
Да, кажется.
Ziyafet же этот, pahalıdır ya kız.
Вы начинаете мне говорить или?
Да, ну ты сформировала.
Да, я вот все у меня есть. So, Mr. Gul, it was very fascinating to listen your like experience of your life, your way to begin the human that you are now. So, but we're supposed to end our podcast, and I need to say goodbye to you, and I thank you to say more about yourself to us.
Thank you guys for inviting me to your podcast. I hope
course, you're
that
welcome.
yes, we'll also discuss any kind of topics together. I think it's the beginning of your podcast.
Yeah,
It's kind of good idea, by the way.
yeah,
Yeah, different kind of people, for example, come or you discuss something, for example, and Shams could have kind of podcast, maybe kind of. Why
Yeah.
not? Yeah, you'll be maybe first students who will present something.
maybe we will.
Yeah. Thank you very
So,
much.
see you in lessons. Goodbye.
See you. Hope to see you.
Все.
Ура!
Все, ура.
Это
Спасибо
книга.
большое.
Спасибо огромное.
Да, спасибо.
Все, вырубаем.
Вырубаем.
Сейчас пока, типа, я хочу сделать все, запись тоже остановить. Все, апай, спасибо большое. Давай, пока, здесь.
Всем пока.
Sit down and пока.
Да, он пока. Гафар, давай я у тебя типа интервью беру.
Короче, пока тебе там.
Hello, my invite friend.
Все, на этом английский закончил.
Да. А у Джафара даже не начался. Какой френд? Ну, бывает, ладно. Капец, тут со всех сторон свет.
Bekasi xat lider var mı?
А?
Xat lider var mı?
А?
Xat lider var mı?
Камерам давай, вот, еще.
Дай послушаю.
Всем пока. Пока-пока-пока-пока. А мы сейчас пойдем гулять. Надеюсь. Ой, у меня еще диктофон.